a lot of the places we went to had been burnt down or smashed up, so it was very basic. But I guess they were kind of used to it, I guess, and everyone was pretty happy. The villages we went to were pretty much in the jungle. We went to Rogbury, and I loved it. We went there a couple of times, so we knew the kids really well on like kind of name basis, and they knew our names. And there was a school next door, like just 5 minutes next door, and then but they weren't allowed to use it. It was a really nice one, benches and stuff, but they weren't allowed to use it because the person who owned the land said he would only employ new teachers, so that all the old teachers wouldn't have an income anymore, so they didn't agree to that. So now they have kind of small classrooms, but just benches in a room. But there were so many kids there. Like the day we went to take all the presents and stuff, there was just hundreds and hundreds. We went to one of the rehab centres, and we went to a school where some amputees came by. And the first guy who told his story, his name was Bambay, and he had both his arms chopped off. One was a stump, and the other one was like in two, where the arm bone goes two. He had like 2 stumps that he could move, and that's how he picked things up and stuff. And he would tell his experience, and it was pretty, like you could hear his voice getting angrier and angrier, and how he spoke was very passionate, and it was pretty sad. I didn't want to cry because I felt like they'd been through so much, and then there's some English girl crying in the corner. It was very hard not to be affected by what he was saying. He had been in hiding with his mum and family for 2 weeks, and then he had to come back to where he lived, and they to see if there was any food and if it was safe to go back. So he went there. He found his uncle, and his uncle said, "Don't go back home because it's late and you're too young to walk back this late." So he stayed the night, and at 2 AM the rebels broke into the village, and then they took him, and then he like restrained, and then they chopped his arms off. Then he was left there, and then the sisters, Catholic sisters I think it was, they came and helped him. They asked him what he would do if he saw the man who did it to him, and he said he would kill him. And then I think a few weeks or months or something later, he saw the same guy who chopped his arms off, and he was really angry and crying and stuff. But his friends were going to go and kill him, but he said, "Wait, stop, I have forgiven him." And he's happily married. The rehab centre I was warned that it was nothing like I'd ever seen in my life, and I was really scared, and I heard that they were chained, and it was really dark, and they only put a light bulb in when visitors came to save electricity. But we went there, and there was a big sign saying City of Rest, that was what it was called. And we went straight upstairs, and there's a guy called Ilogama, and he was 2, and he's on the cover of the Compassion Africa leaflet, and he saw us and hugged our legs, and he was 6 now. And then we sat down and met Papa Golbe, who ran the rehab place, and then he started singing and praying, and then we chatted for a bit and saw some of the kids, gave him some presents, and then we went downstairs, and there's some guys lifting weights and stuff, and you went a bit further down, and there's like a room, but it was outside, but it was kind of inside, and there was loads of people sitting around the edge, and they were chained up by their feet so they couldn't run away, and there was no cure, it was just waiting it out really. And then everyone was eating dinner when we went by, and everyone was laughing and joking, and some people were quiet, a lot of the women were quiet, but a lot of the guys were just we were filming, and they were going crazy, and they were eating the food and just dancing, got on the floor and shaking their chains about, and they were really shocked by us, I think, but happy shocked. And Lulu said it was a bit like being at my house, so I was like, yeah, it wasn't too bad. And then, yeah, so it was weird, like, but it was a good environment, I guess. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't, I didn't see any danger, or, like, they all treated them really nicely. I felt jealous in a weird way. I felt really out of place, but more in place as time went by. And I felt happy. I was quite happy, but I wasn't as sad as I thought I'd be. I thought I'd be really sad. I wasn't, and everyone was really friendly and nice, and they all lived together, and everyone was friends and family. And when you walk around back in England, everyone doesn't look at each other, and it was very colourful. And that made me happy, and I laughed a lot when I was there. I saw so many genuine faces and genuine smiles. I hadn't seen a genuine smile in a long time, and then I saw hundreds and hundreds and hundreds every day. So that was good.